sorry. You said it this way.
Yes, slide it. Let's see if I can get stuck on the hook. That's actually why I have this long lanyard, because it will haul so much. Okay. If it gets too cold, let me know. Okay, we're going to make a left, go out that way. And then once we get to the end of the parking lot, we're going to make a left. Is the steering wheel too high? Do you need it to come down further for you?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I am getting a little used to the pedal.
The pedal, okay. Let me keep going straight after this stop. At the stop sign, we're going to make a right. At the light, we're going to make a left. Doesn't look like it, but there's 2 lanes. So we're going to stay to the left.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Good job. All right, the light's green.
Where do you want me to go?
Oh, left. In the lane that's closest
To the
to the left. Yes, ma'am. All right. Once you get straight, we're going to get into the right lane. And keep going. Now, when changing lanes, you want to keep maintaining your speed. So the speed limit is 45, so get up to 45. And we'll practice that today. Practice lane changing a bunch of times because it's going to prepare you for when you get on the highway. Things are moving a little bit more faster.
yes.
But most importantly is the whole point of lane changing is to get into a lane, maintaining your speed. If you get into the habit of slowing down before you get over, cars are going to get to you faster.
Okay.
So, and really it's just a nice, smooth transition over. So that's what we're going to do today. So the second one we're looking at. Next to you. Go ahead and use your visor or your glasses if this one's in your face. At the light, we're going to make a right. out a yield that I want you to treat as a yield if you feel comfortable, but if not, then treat it as a stop sign to give you an opportunity to see if any cars are coming. Good job. Good. And at any moment you feel like you don't need your glasses, you can take them off just as long as you don't have the sun in your face. Because I'm the same way. It's like on, off, on, off. I have to sometimes tell students, don't be afraid to use their visors or their sunglasses, because I'll have students where the sun is beaming in their face and they're like, oh, I'm okay, I can see. And I say, the moment the sun hits your face, you should use some form of eye protection, because you may feel like you're good now, and all it takes is another vehicle to turn at a certain angle, and you have like that mirror glass look in your face, and it blinds you. And it only takes a second to be blinded by the sun for an accident to happen. So I tell them, don't be tough, put the glasses on, even if it looks stupid or silly. Sorry, you're putting glasses on, take them off, visor up.
When I'm over here, what exactly is the speed limit?
The speed limit, that's a good question. So here's the rule of thumb. I'm looking at these people coming. We're going to slow down. We're going to have a sharp right turn. It's going to be 15 miles per hour doing this turn. It's a yellow sign, so it's a suggested speed, but I suggest you do go that because you're going under this overhead pass. Good. Once you come around here, I answer the question. All right. So in the state of Texas, whenever you don't see the speed limit, it is implied, because you want your driver's education, in neighborhoods, if you don't see the speed limit, you go 20. That is implied. So when people get tickets in neighborhoods and they're like, well, I didn't see the speed limit yet, people are there and say, well, you took driver's education or you transferred your license or whatever the case may be, um, not knowing the law when you are a legal driver isn't enough in the court of law. So it's implied that it's 20. These kind of roads, it's implied that it's 30. So if you don't see the speed limit, go 30 until you see the speed limit. On suburban roads, if you don't see the speed limit, go 40 until you see the speed limit. And then on highways, if you don't see the speed limit, go 50 until you see the speed limit. Those are always going to be at minimum for those type of roads. All right, we're going to make a left. It's going to be a left. Left.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
I don't know what it is.
No, it's okay. All right. And so you want to get into it. Overall, your driving is really well. You want to get into a habit now of staying behind the line. So anytime you stop past the line, when you take the test, they're going to take off points. The light is green. That yellow line. Good. That was great. All right. So this is what we're going to be working on this road today. We're going to be working on changing lanes so you keep your speed. So we're going to get it up to 45. And the first few times, I'm going to give you the cue of what I want you to do. And then as you get used to it, then you're going to do it without me telling you, okay? So we're going to be getting into the right lane. Don't slow down. Stay at 45. Get in your lane. Stay in your lane. There you go. We're going to be getting into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Nice. Signal off. We're going to be getting into the left lane. Signal, signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. So that's what we're going to practice, because also when you change lanes, you veer off into the other lane without it being time to change lanes, okay? And so it's no biggie. This is a perfect place for us to practice because this road is long.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make a left right here at the O'Reilly's. Slow down more. Slow down more. It's okay. Here. Yep, turn right there. And we're going to go in the parking lot, loop around so that we can go back that direction. This is basically going to be our circle. So, okay, come this way. This way. Yep, to the right. Okay. However you choose to turn.
Am I going?
Yeah, where are you turning?
Okay. To go around the building.
There you go. Good. And then we're going to go right. Right. Get back on that road. Good. All right, get your speed up to 45. All right, we're going to be getting into the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Good. Nice and calm. I like that. That was nice and calm. Even though things are moving faster, you still have control of your vehicle. This is your bubble, okay? Okay. We're going to be getting into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder. See? So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to turn the signal off. We're going to do it again. So when you're turning, don't turn your body, okay? So right now we're just going to focus on doing shoulder checks, okay, where we look over our shoulder, but we keep the torso of our body straight. So our torso is going to stay straight. Our head is going to be the one that turns, okay? When you feel those bumps, that's letting you know you're getting out of your lane. There you go. So we're going to stop at this stoplight. There you go. Practice stopping before the line. Good job. All right. So while it's not green, look at me. So we're going to be like this. This is how you're going to turn your head. Okay? You hold your torso straight. There you go. Because you're just looking in the blind spot. There you go. You're not looking too far. You're not looking back because that's what the mirror's for. The mirror's going to show you far back. This head is showing you the blind spot, which is what I showed you on day one, right here and right here. We're just looking to see if any cars on in our blind spot. That's why it doesn't take too long to turn our head. So you're extending your neck. There you go. You're able to keep the vehicle straight. All right, go forward. There you go. Good job. You never really want to change lanes unless you have to. When there's a curve in your turn, or when there's a hill that you can't see in front of. You want to make sure you can see fully visible in front of you. Now there's more cars on this side of the stoplight, which is okay, because all we're going to be doing is practicing shoulder checks, okay? All right. We're going to be doing a shoulder check, or a head check, whatever you want to call it, over the right. Shoulder check, over the right. Shoulder check, over the right. No, you're doing great.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, you're not doing anything wrong. I keep repeating it so you can get more and more comfortable, especially with the cars and maintaining your speed. Shoulder check. Shoulder check. I like the fact that there's a truck in front of us. because this gives you practice to do shoulder checks while turning around and making sure this truck hasn't slammed on its brakes, which gives us a good reason to show you why we keep our following distance. Okay? We never change lanes in the intersection. Shoulder check. Awesome. All right, we're going to get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder check, get over. Yay, that was beautiful. Good job. All right, don't let your speed decrease. All right, now we're just going to do left shoulder check. Shoulder check. Okay. Shoulder check. Good job. Shoulder check. Good job. You haven't veered not once. Good job. Shoulder check. Good. Shoulder check. Good. I'll let you to do it when these cars coming out. All right. We're going to be making a right into this gas station so that we can turn around and go back up the road. I can see your confidence increasing too. All right. Slow down enough to maintain in your lane while turning right. Beautiful. Good. We're going to go to the right around this car wash and back out. So of course, it'll take us like to the apartments instead of where I wanted it to. It's all good. It's all good. Great. So we're going to go straight after this stop sign. Yep. Everybody has a stop sign. So you can go. There you go. All right. I want you to slow down. Turn on your left turn signal. We're going to go into an empty parking spot. Nice. Nice. I like it. Straighten it up. Awesome. Awesome. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and check it. Beautiful. How about your side? Okay, park, definitely. Good. Good. All right. Now we're going to reverse out of it. You got practice. A little bit of practice in that little parking. So we're going to reverse so we can go back that way. Maybe we'll knock out two birds with one stone. Okay. Check your head. So whenever you place something in gear, you always verify by checking your dashboard. What does your dashboard say?
The pressure monitor.
The D.
Drive. Oh,
yep.
Reverse.
There you go. Yep. Take your time. When driving, there's no rush whatsoever. All right. Go ahead and start to come back slowly but surely. Good. Good. I like the head turns. Good. Good. Beautiful. All right. Before you put your foot on gas, check the dashboard. Oh, sorry. No, don't worry. I got that. The dashboard is here. What does it say?
Drive.
Drive. Perfect. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Then go for it. Good. Then at the stop sign, we're going to keep straight. I'm going back to that regular road. Good job. Good. Is your signal? There you go.
Do we go on the outside one, right?
Let's find the pavement markings. That one says
So
straight and left. Good job.
Good.
Good. Good. Remember, neck.
Oh, yes.
There you go. When you turn your body, it tends to turn the vehicle. Use your mirrors to see far back, and your shoulder check to see your blind spot. Good. All right, doing it again. So we're going to be using this road again to practice our changing lanes. Okay?
Yes.
All right. First thing I want you to focus on, since this is a busier, on this side of the stoplight is a busier road, we're just going to do the shoulder checks, okay? The right, shoulder check, shoulder check, shoulder check. All right, I was looking ahead, now I'm going to be looking at you, just at you. Shoulder check. Good. I can see that your eyes are looking exactly at your blind spot. All right, we're going to actually get into the right lane. Signal. See? First thing you did. All students do it. Since this is the light, we'll slow down and stop. Coming up. Don't feel bad. Every student, the moment we say we're going to change lanes, they want to they want to press onto the brake. But remember, that's not our goal. Practice stopping before the line. Good. Good. Okay, so, all right, go ahead. So, it's natural to want to slow a car down whenever you're about to do something that you consider maybe difficult. So I get it. Okay. The moment, every time you hear me say change lanes, your foot comes off that gas when there's no cars in front of you. So here's the thing. Remember, you are in control of your vehicle. You're in control of your mind. Everything around you can be going 100 miles per hour. But when you breathe and you slow down in your brain, everything else will slow down, okay? And it won't seem as fast, okay? So keep your foot on the gas. Keep going 45. Because what I don't want you to do is pick up a habit of slowing down, because again, each day is designed to build on the skill that we learned the day before, or the last time. And so as we get to busier roads, slowing down when there's more cars, it's not going to suffice. It's not going to help you, okay? All right, so we're going to be changing lanes now that we're on the other side of the stoplight. It's okay. All right, get back up to 45, maintaining your lane. We're going to get into the right lane. Breathe. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, you go. Yep, you get your brake because you're coming down a hill. Signal off. Good. We're going to be getting into the left lane. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Nice. Signal off. We're going to be getting into the right lane. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Good job. We're going to be getting into the left lane. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Now, as we get ready to go turn into O'Reilly's again, just like we did, I'm going to be moving you to a faster road, okay? We're going to go back down this way one time and come back this way one time. And then we're going to go to a road. What area do you live in? Cibolo, Sherman?
Selma, right down the street.
Selma? Okay, perfect. So there's this road called 3009.
Okay.
Good. And you're not doing anything wrong. I like to be quiet when the student's about to do a task. Turn that wheel all the way. All the way. Turn it all the way. There you go. That's how you do a U-turn. Good. Turn right. Good. All right, we're going 50. Turning into the left lane. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Gonna get into the right lane. Signal. Mirror. Shoulder. Get over. Good. All right, take some breathers. So I'm going to be taking to a road that's going to have a little bit more cars to help us practice changing lanes, okay? Nothing changes, just more cars, okay? And it's going to actually show you why. All right, we're about to slow down and stop. Remember, you want to stop one full car length behind the vehicle in front of you or behind the line before you move forward. Good job. Good job.
Will you ever like say like okay shoulder and then like move even if there's a car there like to like?
Nope. Okay, so that's a good question. The reason why I want to take you to a road that's going to have more cars now is because, again, we are on day 2, so you only execute the directions I give you. The further we go, maybe day 4, when I say get into the right lane, I'm going to expect you to determine when it's safe for you to get over. Right now, when we get to the other road, I'll say go ahead. I want you to exercise your mind to know what steps to do, but to execute it with reasoning. What I mean by that is I can teach a student this signal, mirror, shoulder, and they're just doing it. But there's going to be a point where I'm going to say signal, mirror, and you and I both are going to see that there's a car in our blind spot. But then it's up to the student to know that, okay, my instructor's going to tell me signal, or she's going to say mirror again, shoulder, mirror, shoulder. So that's how it's going to. Or if there's a car in your blind spot, I'm going to say signal. Yep, you're going to signal. Mirror, you're going to look. If you see a car, you're going to say there's a car too close, or there's a car in my blind spot. When you verbalize that, I'll say good job. Mirror, and you'll look again. Shoulder, okay, I'm clear. And you get over. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you have every right to tell me there's a car in my blind spot, or there's a car approaching too fast. All right, we're going to get into our left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Good job. You know why I paused, right? Before telling you to get over, because you never change lanes.
Light.
Yep, you never change lanes at an intersection. So I wanted you to get through the green light first before changing lanes. Turn the signal off. Good. Here's a little bit of practice. Go ahead and get into 45. get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, shoulder, get over. Good job. Good. All right, we're gonna make a right turn right here in this neighborhood.
Right.
Nice and slow. Nice controls. There you go. Good. And then there's a stop sign. Stop behind the line. Oh, we're gonna turn right. Now today's lessons was supposed to be neighborhood, so we're in neighborhood now. We're gonna go over it a little bit, and I'm actually gonna hold the changing lanes and with more cars for the next drive when we get ready to go to rural roads. All right, nice and slow and control. Good. All right, now that we're in the neighborhood, what are the 3 P's that we are looking for?
Pets, property, and people.
Good job. Pets, pedestrians, and property. Okay. What's one property that you see right now on the streets?
A car.
Cars. Cars are the biggest properties that you're going to see in the neighborhood and the streets. Okay.
Yes.
We want to keep our distance from vehicles while we're driving in neighborhoods. What I mean by distance, we just move over a little bit. And the reason for this is why? Besides not wanting to hit them.
It moved a little bit aside because I'm not sure.
Okay. Someone could open the door without looking. Most pedestrians do open their doors of their vehicles without looking over their shoulder to see if the vehicle's coming. There's a car coming out now, so we're going to wait. And so it's going to be important for us to keep our distance from the vehicle as we're driving past them. Children open their doors, all that stuff. We don't want to ever assume that every vehicle that's on the street is empty. All right. Just turn. Good. All right, keep going straight. You're constantly scanning as a new student, even if the speed limit says 30. I always tell you to go 20 because you're a new student and your brain is still processing the fact that you're driving a vehicle and then you're also in a neighborhood where there are people. All right, we're going to go around again.
I live in that neighborhood.
Oh, you
Across.
Across? Well, let's go across the street to your neighborhood. Good. We're going to make a right. All right. For the vehicles that are parked on the streets, you want to get comfortable looking underneath the vehicles as we're driving by. Why?
Because there could be pets
Okay.
that might come out.
Yep. Pets is the biggest answer that students give all the time, and that is an excellent answer. However, the reason why we're looking at vehicles, and we're going to actually go past this vehicle that's ahead of us. Up. What do you see?
A cat.
A pet. Drive real slow past it. Good. Good. The reason why we want to look at vehicles as we're driving past them is because, let me find a better vehicle. Because I don't want you to have to go down a dead end. Can you go right? I mean left?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
You at your parents' house?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Or your home, I should say.
Yes, it is.
This neighborhood's cool because it doesn't have a lot of cars that park on the side.
It has a lot of speed bumps though.
Good. Okay, well, it'll make more sense when we see a car.
When we go down this hill, there'll be more cars like parked on the side.
Okay, cool. But the reason why we look under the vehicles is because we can see feet. And what I mean by that is, if they're us as humans and pedestrians, we let down our guards the most when we are in our own environment, our own homes, our own neighborhoods. So we tend to be less vigilant, less aware of our surroundings when we are in our own environment. Okay, that looks like a tiger, little baby tiger. Is that a cat?
Yeah, it's a cat.
That is a huge cat. That looks like a panther. Panthers are black, right? Panthers?
Yeah, panthers are black.
That's what it looks like. Goodness. Okay, so pause real quick right here. Let's just stop right here. Okay, so you see how this truck, we're a little bit too close now, but as we were further back, we're able to see the other side of the vehicle when we look under it. So go ahead and go forward. And so what happens is kids that are playing and they're about to cross the street without looking both ways. See that van?
Yeah.
If there was somebody on the other side of the van, we would see their feet. So that's what you want to get in the habit of doing. Now, you're blessed because you don't have a neighborhood, it looks like, where there's a lot of congestion as far as cars parking on the sides, but you're going to go to a friend's house, another family member's house, and they're going to have that. And so you want to get into the habit of looking at cars underneath cars as you're driving by them to be sure that someone isn't going to just walk out.
True.
And you can go whichever way. This is your neighborhood. I don't want to inch you in the wrong direction. You show me. So yeah, I can't tell you how many students I run into and they're like, oh my God, that trick you showed us about looking under vehicles. I'm like, well, first off, it isn't a trick, but I get it. They're like, man, yeah, this woman, she's taking out her groceries. She just walked across the street. She didn't look both ways, but I saw her feet. So I started going really slow. And that makes me so happy. So like this van, again, you can see if a worker is going to go across, or even the deer. See how Bambi's crossing the street?
Lots of deer.
Yes, I see. Even with deer, you go super slow. Even if it looks like they're about to cross the street, like this one, he might change his mind and say, change my mind, not going to the party, and go back home. Okay, so we will go real slow. And then where there's one, there's more. Didn't I just say that? There you go. And look, she doesn't care. She's like, I'm going across the street. I don't care if the ass is driving. All right. Cool. So you turn wherever you need to turn. Are you familiar with this area?
Yes.
Okay. Wherever you need to turn to get us back to the main road so that we can head back to the mall. Remember, don't go over 20. There's a whole nother deer gang. It's like 50 of them right here. Nice and slow. Family. Aww. Hi, guys. That was so cool. When I lived in Australia, it's like the deer are different here in the United States.
In Australia?
Yeah, I lived in Australia for 3 years and Okinawa, Japan for 5. But deer in Australia are totally different. It's weird.
Are they like wild?
No, they're more
Squirrel.
squirrel. I know, right? Here comes a pedestrian and a pet running across the street. The park's not.
That's how you get to the forum in my neighborhood.
Oh, cool. All right, we have a pet and a pedestrian, so we want to go around them. Go. Are we going straight or turn? Okay.
You're good. It's okay. I know you. Hey, runs with his dog daily.
Oh, that's cool. I have to run myself daily. I wake up and all I think about is driving school every day, all day. I live, eat, and breathe it. My dad even said, okay, so coach, who did you have as your teacher?
Coach.
Coach is my dad, if I didn't tell you that last
Yes.
time. So he even says, you need to take the weekends off. And I say, guess what? I respect you as my parent, but I'm the boss now. And you can't tell me what to do. He's like, yeah, enjoy that. He's like, man, I'm so proud to be working with my daughters.
That's good.
I said, not with, four.
Be like, correction.
I couldn't wait all my life for this moment. I couldn't outrank you in the military, but sir. But yeah, by day 4, I won't talk as much, because the more days we have, I'll start giving you just directions, because you'll learn and know everything that is expected. Good.
So take us back to my neighborhood and we could just exit out there.
Cool. No problem. I know your mom and them probably like, can you just drop her off? You live so close. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. That's okay.
She's probably already at the mall. I just see Dad on. Dad and Mom were on.
I'll go first. That stuff is like just communication, right? Like I could have gone first.
Yep. You sure could have. Oh, sorry. No, honey. It's probably like, are you back from your drive? There we go. So my husband and my kids, all 8 of them, have their own ringtone and text tone. So
So you know who it is.
yeah, so I can decide. So my son, he goes to Steele. I'll wait till we turn Steele High School. We'll turn right on the stop sign. And he's like, why do you have different ringtones? It's annoying. I said, so I could decide if I want to talk to whoever is texting me, which one of y'all I want to respond to, or if I need to pray and fast before I respond to whomever. Good job. All right. All right, let me get into the left lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. I felt it turn a little. It's okay. Let me get into the right lane. Signal, mirror, shoulder, get over. Do you play any sports?
Yes, ma'am. I play volleyball.
Okay, perfect. Okay. After we get through this light, that's a perfect analogy that I'm going to use. When you're playing volleyball and you're watching the ball go from player to player, right? When you turn your head, are you turning your head on volleyball like this? Do you have to go like this? Like looking, quickly looking
Uh,
up, spiking,
looking, yeah,
hitting.
quickly.
Okay. But it's controlled, right?
Yes.
It's not like it's wild. That's how I want you to do your shoulder check. Your shoulder check is beautiful, but I want you to do it with like a snap, like versus a ballet turn. Right now, you're giving me a ballet turn. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because when we get on highways, you turn your head like ballet versus boom. You're going to do it like cha cha cha, bop, 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 you know? All right, so we're going to get into the left lane, signal, mirror, shoulder. There we go. And get over. But do it with purpose. Make sure it's not just throwing your head back there, but you know, it's like pop, pop. No car, turning back. Versus no car.
I actually did ballet for 6 years.
There you go. I can tell. You're very like graceful with doing your head check. I signal off. So every student, by the time we put them on the highway, they're like, oh my gosh, this is easy. Everything you said, built, because merging is the only hardest part about highway. That's it, merging onto the highway. So we're going to make a left at this light. And it's a flashing yellow, which means go ahead and proceed with caution, as long as there's no cars coming this way. And there's not. Good. You really want to that body.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big hole.
Yes, that's my fault. I meant to tell you to go around it. So right in your nose.
Was there like room to go around it? Because it also.
I usually tell all the students, but I apologize. I wasn't. I usually tell them to slow down, go over to the right, and then get back. And that's when I just put my head down the right your nose. I got to multitask, right? I got to be able to head check. And both of your parents are off now, so I'll go ahead and hit the broadcast because we're almost back.